All right, call the meeting to order, 2:03. There is an addition to the agenda. We are adding, would you remind me?
The appointment for the Council on Aging.
Council on Aging.
Yes.
Here it comes. There it is. All right, well, I'll get to my. Yep, there it is. Michael Haynes. Okay, there's no further additions or corrections. The agenda stands. If there are no additions or corrections to the May 9th meeting minutes, those will stand. They'll be on file at clerk recorder's office and online. Public comment on any agenda items. Okay, public hearing. This is the after the fact floodplain permit 2025 FC for Allied Steel. These 4 Creek. Who wants to tell us about it?
Yeah.
I assume it would be Megan.
Yeah. All right.
I don't want to take anything away from Jeanette though. She must tell us.
So, we're recommending approval for this after the fact floodplain permit, which means that it has already been constructed. So this property is owned by Allied Steel and they're doing all kinds of improvements to their site and it goes in the building, and associated with that is stormwater improvements and putting a new detention pond, and then there's a discharge pipe leading into the creek. And I think one of their neighbors notified the conservation district, and the conservation district notified the county floodplain that there was work going on, and so we contacted the engineer and gave them the joint application, and then they came back with the complete application. So the only impact to the floodplain is the district pipe of the culvert, which is below the high water mark, and then they also are adding some erosion control via riprap, or they did add, it's already completed, construction's done, but they added some riprap below the culvert just for some energy dissipation, and that's about it.
So on the pictures.
Yep.
There's the one big picture, right, that shows the culvert here, kind of looks like it's on the edge of the water. And then when we see all the riprap, it looks like it's got up above that.
Yeah,
Is that the same pipe?
I think it's. Cause I know that this original picture was that final conservation?
Right, I assume this is the final,
That was an older
this is the
one.
final product?
I believe so.
Okay, this is maybe,
I think that was earlier, yeah.
okay, so this was like a new deal.
Yeah, cause I think the conservation district only had some additional comments after they.
Saying the pipe should be above the.
Yeah, I need to
Okay.
get. Original and stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, they had gotten that 310 permit and then started.
Okay,
Who was the engine? TD and H.
the other. We are on public hearing. There's nothing more.
So did they pay the, oops, I did it too late in the wrong order fines?
Yeah,
We did.
looks like a 750 total. All right, and because it's 250 if you pay it up front, get an extra 500 if you pay it after the fact, is that right? Or-
I think it's 500 normal and then 250.
Oh, the 250.
But then we do have a $500, I think, violation fee
Oh, that we couldn't put on top of it, or?
that we could do that if we did an official violation. But I think for this, they came to us before we had the violation,
Right,
so it didn't really,
right,
yeah, but
okay.
we do have that option if in the future if we want to charge them that extra.
No.
But
Okay. Jennifer?
I'm good.
Okay, if there's no other comments in public hearing, we'll close that. We don't have any bid openings, personnel announcements. Still looking for a planner. Road departments, they paid for a road bridge gravel crew member, permanent full-time, fairgrounds. We're looking for short-term, full-time office clerk. And ground short-term, full-time at the fairgrounds. Anything else?
No,
Okay. Announcements and reports. Carl was just given the big thank you award from the Central Montana Foundation for all his great service. That's good. It's good seeing him. Anything else? Janelle's back from Europe. Discussion action items. May 27th, 2025 claims. What would be your pleasure?
I move to approve the claims for May 2025.
And I will second. Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Okay, claims are approved. Resolution 10, 2025, declaring the investment program of Fergus County for the year 2025-26. I entertain a motion, and you can talk about it. That's not what it is.
I'm trying to find it.
Should be after all your claims.
You can make
I'm-
a change in this, Rebecca.
No, we received one bid and it was from the same bank that we have now, which we all like. We don't all have to change accounts and everything. And the interest rates have gone down a little bit from previous year, but that was kind of expected. But we chose the same investment model that we've had in the past, where it's kind of tiered. Which I'm assuming is in the packet, hopefully, because I
Yeah.
can't remember that off the top of my head.
Yeah.
I won't go through all of them.
Yeah.
Yes, media can get a copy if they want to look at it.
I move to approve resolution 10, 2025.
I will second. Discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed, all right. Resolution passes. Okay, on to the after the fact, floodplain permit 02-2025. For Allied Steel, on East Fork of Big Spring. What would be your pleasure?
I move to approve the after the fact floodplain permit for Allied
Like to
Steel.
emphasize the after the fact. All right, I'll second that. Discussion. Kind of looks like it's all pretty good, I guess, to have to go through. All right, and further discussion? Seeing none, all in favor?
Aye.
I opposed? Oh, I guess 100%. Travis come down, that passes. Resolution 11, 2025, amending fiscal year 24-25 budgets. Neil's not here to tell us what he did, right? I think those get unanticipated revenues for. Oh, this was the
Immunizations.
nurse's office immunization program grant. So we just hadn't budgeted for the revenue and now we've got it, so we can have it for it.
I move to approve resolution 11, 2025.
Been moved, I'll second, discussion. Those take money, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye, opposed? Okay. Passes. Appointments, so we amended this, we have a recommended appointment to the Council on Aging Board. Michael Hayes, and so it comes to us for an appointment. Would be a pleasure.
And this is the person selected by Council on Aging Board, right?
Yep.
I move to accept Michael Hayes Haynes
Hayes, sorry, did I go down?
to the Council on Aging Board.
Okay, it's been moved, I will second, discussion.
Haynes.
Discussion,
Whose position is he filling? I'll look. I can look.
trying to remember. Well, anyway, if there's no further discussion, all in favor?
Aye.
I opposed. All right. Michael Hayes. It's been appointed. All right, public comment on non-agenda items. If there's nothing, next meeting dates, June 10th at 2 o'clock, June 18th at 5:15, June 25th at 2 p.m. Nothing else, meeting adjourned. All right, thanks, guys. Thanks for hustling up here, because I know how hard it was to get on Main Street.
I know, I parked on Main Street.
Oh, well, that's.
You guys,
See ya.
Did you all get my email about Terry Gill?
I haven't had time to look at my email yet today.
No, I said it like last week.
Well, I had some vague recollection of something, but not.
I would
He said he
remember.
Come on for the conservation district, but
Oh,
said I think you.
Oh, that was, yeah, that was a little while back, but that's gotta go conservation.
I think you have
district.
to go to the conservation district, goes, and do that. When it.
Yeah, 'cause
I'm
he's been
not
on
Jennifer
before.
Butcher today.
Yeah.
Or whoever, you know, what do you feel like being?
So maybe we should get a hold of conservation.
I wish it was that easy.
Thanks, Deb.
We almost had to
I
cancel,
can't remember too.
we almost had to cancel because we only had. So I didn't.
We need to get some action. Okay.
But you know, I'm not really sure because originally they haven't got a weird excuse as to why they didn't do it and it didn't really. It didn't make sense to me, but yeah,
It seems like standard protocol, I don't know.
yeah, the design they have had planned, I didn't see a world where that didn't go into the floodplain, so I was just like, I don't know.
It seems like oops.
Yeah.
You good? Thank you.
Do you have anything to announce from the meeting?
Thanks, so unless we want to rail about people.
Well, welcome back to now. That would be a first reentry. From floating in the Mediterranean to.
Well,
There's that.
more so if it was 40 below outside. At least you come home to nice weather.
Right.
Yeah, that is nice.
So definitely-
Kind of like change on one hand.
Yeah.
Yeah, just leave people home and do this thing. Yeah, but then you get idiots to do things and cause problems for a place, so we have to have rules.
Right? No, I did announce your thing at noon. Thank you. I appreciate it. And I'll announce it a couple times, so it's.
Okay.
I'm shocked that there's nobody.
Nobody wants to, there's like 3 positions, or 4 positions, isn't there?
Yeah.
For city.
For Lewistown, and then, Denton so far, I don't know what they've got going on out there, but it must be a pissing match out in the town of Denton, so there are a few more that have filed out there, but all the other towns, nothing. I did get one from Winifred, but she's already on it, but yeah. Interesting.
I'll announce it again. Cause
I'm just kind of shocked with Lewistown after the snow thing and how everybody was just so.
Up in arms, so to speak.
But I thought for sure that there would be more people that would actually, throw their hat in the ring.
Cause every time that we have a city meeting and Holly calls in, I have her talk about, we have positions open.
Yeah. No,
And I think 1, if not 2 positions aren't rerunning,
right. So yeah, it could be,
cause I know Kellyanne, she's not gonna rerun right now.
and she's at large,
Yeah.
so, yeah.
And I
Over.
think I've heard
The
that
Ruby and Tracy now.
or is it gonna be?
So
that's
if you're not quite sure what that means, it means that if, let's say we quote, August 1st,
You
they wanna
guys-
have